Hey guys, I'm singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't know why. Oh, I think I got a piece of glass in my shoe. That's not good. I just walked by some broken bulbs. Should, and I'm wearing flip-flops. That's bad. Still feel it. Oh, anyway, sorry about that. I am taking a walk around the lake, and then I'm gonna go get some nasty fast food because that is what I like. And I had to count my money today, and I got rent coming up, and I have to renew my visa. And discovering I don't really have enough to renew I don't really have enough to last very much longer. I can renew the visa for a month. I don't have enough to renew for 3 months, which would be, would be a little bit of a discount. She said the price was going to go up, although I can't imagine why it's going up. It's not like there's a lot of tourists here. But this is what they've done in Vietnam with the visas. They've privatized it. I mean, the government still issues the visa, but you have to go to a tour operator to get them to get the visa for you, the visa extension. And it's so expensive now because of that. They get to just charge whatever they want, and they're charging about $100. Whereas if you leave the country and go just across the border and get a completely new visa, it's only $40, and or about $100 for 3 months. Of course, can't cross the border right now because of COVID, so people here are just screwed. They just have to go, pay these ridiculous prices. I checked a couple of places, and the others were more expensive than the lady I'm going to, so I'll go for her. But anyway, yeah, it's about $120 for the month. My rent is less than $300, so it's a pretty substantial fee. Yeah, it's actually even cheaper than that. Terry said if the Chinese border was open, you could go across the border there and get it for about $60 for 3 months. So that's ridiculous. Although I'm a little suspicious of that because it's different prices for different nationalities, of course. I suspect a visa for an American, even on the Chinese side, would be a lot more than his. But in any case, yeah, they're ripping us off. But not a lot of options right now. I guess I should be glad they let us go in June. Nobody had to get one. They just said, don't worry about it. But I guess they feel like there's some movement now. There's not a lot of international flights and stuff, but there's some. If I had a little more money, I'd be more confident in looking into flying somewhere, because it could be cheaper or closer to the same price to just take a short flight. I'm not sure though. I guess I could look into it, but yeah, I'm so low on cash now, it just doesn't matter. I was hoping to get something before the end of this month. Now I've got next month's rent, so I'm okay there. But if I don't get some income next month, I don't know what I'm going to do for August. Pretty screwed. But it is what it is. A lot can be done about it. Obviously, I didn't plan any of this, neither did anyone else. We're just trying to wing it. I think it's strange, though, that they make you go to a private company to do the visa extensions. I don't know. I've never even heard of that in another country before. You can always hire a company to do it for you, but that's not the only option, because exactly this happens. You get the visa extensions, my understanding is they actually charge $10, the government does, but now they won't deal with the public, so travel companies can do whatever they want, charge insane prices. But I still hold that my prospects here are much better than they are if I go back to the States. As far as I understand, the unemployment is still outrageously high, and I expect it will go up again when the second wave gets going. It's already underway. We're talking about like 20 states that have substantial spikes in COVID cases. So that's going to cause people to stay home, and that's going to cause businesses to go out of business like it did the first time. And a lot more unemployment. And I do not want to be competing with that many people to see who can take the least money for doing the most work. That's exactly what I came here to avoid. So, yeah, still trying on that. I think I've been by the lake before. I feel like I've shown it to you, but this is it. That's the big lake on that side. This is the causeway that we're on between them. Makes for a nice walk. I just watched some of my videos, so I'm trying to be less bouncy, but it's just not working. It's a choice between standing in one place for 15 minutes and talking to you guys. I should go for 15 minutes. That's the whole point. But, or bouncing a little, so I hope you're alright with the bounce. This is a pretty nice view. It's a pretty nice lake. This is the small lake that we're on. That island over there, that's where it says sport. That's my island. This makes for a nice walk too, the walk around the lake. I try to do it. I was trying to do it a few times a week, but I haven't really been keeping up with that. We tried to do a walk around the entire lake. I know you can't see much of it from here, but that's only about half the lake. It curves around one of the little bits that juts out into the middle. So it's kind of a C-shaped lake. So you can't actually see the whole thing. You're seeing about half of it. It's really big for an urban lake. You know, obviously there are much bigger lakes in, outside the cities, outside of Indiana. But I've never seen them this big in a city. It's pretty cool. And also, like, it's big enough that there's little communities, different communities all around the lake. Although, like, all are foreigner heavy. Without meaning to, I have stumbled into the foreigner bubble here, which is fine for now. It's not really the biggest concern I have at the moment, to be honest. Yuri's has said, this is not really an update since last night, but I didn't talk much last night about it because Terry was there, and it's strange to go through these things on the video while he's there. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to do a video when I walk around the lake. So, you know, you may not want to come, I won't be talking to you. And he's like, that's okay. So he just came with me. I didn't know if he wanted to be part of the video or what. It turned out it was a lot of darkness, so I apologize if that was boring. But anyway, so Yuri's has said that he's got these translations, these books that he wants translated. So I'm just waiting on him to send them. Yeah. He said they were coming, so I'm not counting any chickens yet, but you know, by my estimation of how long it took me to do the sample, I should be able to do a couple of books a month. If he'll send me that many, then you know, I'll have a decent income. Really, that's not as much as I was making as a teacher in Chenzhou, but it's certainly good enough to live on here. And then if I get a little bit of teaching on the side, I should be doing fine. And then maybe start some more stuff on the online, including possibly teaching. I've got a bunch of possibilities, but they're so flooded with people that want to do stuff online now that yeah, I think that's not the best short term. That's not the best way to get money quickly. So the translation thing should be good. My Chinese is not good enough, but he, I'm not sure how we're going to work it out yet, but we may just split the take on that, and he'll send me the English, his English version, and then I'll switch that to proper English, because his written English is not good enough. He speaks English very well, but he's not very good at writing it, and so I'll just correct his English. But anyway, however we do it, yeah, we're gonna give this a try. He's got actually several people doing this, so good for him. I hope he's able to get us plenty of work. I'm not sure about the people in China. I suspect they will find it more time intensive than they can handle, because they're in China, so they're working full-time jobs. I got nothing but free time right now, which is great until you realize you're running out of money, and then you do kind of stress. But it'll all come out in the wash, I guess. The lady that was doing my visa offered to do the 3-month and let me pay next month. And I was like, I got no money next month either. Got no reason to believe this is going to change anytime soon. I hope that it does. I mean, the translation thing is great, but since we haven't even been through one book, I'm not going to count any chickens there. Once I've done a book and gotten paid for it, and them not trying to cheat me. The problem is, like, he'll send a message saying, well, they pay this much for 1,000 characters or something like that, which is fine. It's fine that they want to do it that way. It is pretty low, to be honest, but that's okay. I can still do it. But then he'll send a range. They're like, they pay 40 to 50, and I'm like, well, they don't pay 40 to 50 to me. They have to pay a certain number. It can't be them deciding after I do the work. They're going to decide how much to pay me. That's not going to work. So anyway, all right, I'm here at the fast food place. I'm not going to take you inside because you've seen it before. So I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow night.